Welcome back to my channel. Royal Glow here on another episode of Glow GIZMOS. That's the segment of my channel where I talk about tech and all things tech related. In today's episode, we're unboxing the much anticipated Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra. Now, this launched on a Wednesday and went on sale just yesterday, this Friday, and it's the self-proclaimed king of Android. So I'm super excited to be unboxing it and getting a first look and hands-on on the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra. I've got much more content lined up, so don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell notification. Without much ado, let's get into it.
Royal Glow, can't you see that glow?
Okay, starting off with the box, the outside of the box is looking quite thin, which is a telltale sign that there will be no charger in this box. Spoiler alert, there isn't, but we move. Okay, so getting into the box, we're greeted by a sleeve. In the sleeve is the standard stuff. There is a SIM remover tool, some paperwork, and a free phone case. Let's open that up. Okay, it's a clear plastic phone case, nothing too special, but that is a very big gap there for the camera. Now, for what you came here to see, yes, sir, that is a camera bump, well deserving of the gap in that phone case. We've got a triple camera setup with a 60 megapixel main sensor, a 48 megapixel ultra wide, and a 48 megapixel telephoto with 120x zoom. Now, getting all of this plastic off and getting a first look at the phone, I expected it to be matte, as with the trend of all the other flagships, but the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra is a super glossy phone. It's so pretty to look at, but it's going to be a fingerprint magnet. The left side of the phone is completely smooth, no buttons, just that curved display spilling over it. At the bottom, a SIM tray with no expandable storage, a USB-C port, and the stereo speaker. On the right side, we have the power button and the volume rockers right above it. At the top, no headphone jack either, so that seems to be a thing of the past. Booting up this phone for the first time, it's running on Android 11 with MIUI 12 on top of it, powered by the latest Snapdragon 888 chipset. Setup is pretty standard, but we do have an in-display fingerprint sensor for security. So just setting that up, I will be testing it out later to see how fast we can get into this phone. It is an in-display optical sensor. The display is absolutely gorgeous. It's a 6.81-inch Super AMOLED curved panel by Samsung, and what little bezel it does have is evenly distributed, and the only interruption in the screen is that tiny cutout for the 20 megapixel front facing camera. You can bump up the screen resolution and also choose a color scheme that's to your preference. I really like vibrant colors, so I'm going with the saturated. With the exception of iPhones, every recent flagship has the ability to bump up refresh rate to 120 Hz. And this is what that looks like on the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra. Quite smooth and very quick. Opening up the camera app, we've got the standard options at the bottom: Pro mode, video mode, which is able to shoot up to 8K video with all three sensors, photo mode, which goes all the way up to 120x zoom using that telephoto lens, and it becomes quite blurry because, well, this bag is too close, even in 10x zoom. So as we go up to 120x, it just becomes a big mess. But on the plus side, you can situate yourself the closer you get with a little screen in the corner that helps you know what you're looking at. Moving on, there's a portrait mode for those beautiful shots with a blurry background. Next to that, there is a more tab where you get even more options. A night mode, slow mode, time lapse, and all of these other options that you can definitely play around with and have fun with. Digging deeper, there are even more options for you to explore even further. So I will definitely be playing around with all of this and make more content in future videos. So make sure you subscribe. Thanks to that enormous camera bump, there is room for a whole secondary display on the back of the phone. It's fully customizable and can show your time, your date, notifications, and you can even use it to take the best selfies of your life with that 60 megapixel rear-facing camera. Now for that fingerprint scanner we set up earlier. It is an optical sensor, so it lights up and reads your finger and boom, you get in. Let's try that again. Okay, lock and then in. Very snappy. Now, as we saw earlier, there is no charger in the box, but you can request a charger and that'll be given to you at no extra cost. The Mi 11 Ultra supports 67-watt fast charging and also wireless charging. And Xiaomi claims that this phone can go from 0 to 100 in 32 minutes. The Xiaomi Mi 11 also supports reverse charging, which means it can charge other devices that are Qi compatible. So, that's it. The first look at the long-awaited Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra, the self-proclaimed king of Androids. We will be testing that claim out, so make sure you subscribe and tap on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. This has been Royal Gloww on Gloww GIZMOS. Until next time, glow, grow, and get it.
I like that. Not so. I like that. I like that.